Hi guys, do you have a bankruptcy on your credit report that's bringing your credit score down? Guys, did you know a bankruptcy can bring your score down almost 100 points and stay on your credit report for 10 plus years? Yes guys, I said 10 years, but today we're going to teach you how to remove your bankruptcy in 30 days, guys. This is a foolproof method. It works 80% of the time. And guys, so today we're going to teach you step by step on how to remove your bankruptcy in 30 days. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair experience to your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a bang. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to remove your bankruptcy in 30 days. But before we get to the video, guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. It allows you to push this content to a wider audience and allows us to leave the lights on. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have anything derogatory in your credit report, I mean anything negative, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, medical bills, guys, you name it, please go over to creditapprove.com. It's the website and the software that I was telling you about that allows you to put the full experience to your own hands. Guys, people are removing thousands of dollars worth of debt by themselves. They are no longer using credit repair companies. They are putting this information in this experience into their own hands and appreciating on a deeper level. Guys, please go to creditapprove.com, check out the software and start removing these items, guys, if you have anything derogatory on your credit report. Now let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Credit Coach Q, and this is my co-host Miss Tina Talks Credit, the GOAT of credit. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, guys, we have a very interesting video for this episode of Credit Talk. We're going to teach you how to remove your bankruptcy in 30 days. I know bankruptcies can plague a credit report or your financial status for a long time, and today we're going to teach you how to remove it in 30 days, guys. This is a very good method, and we have the GOAT of credit, Miss Tina Talks Credit. She is going to give us all of the meat and potatoes for us to actually be successful. So let's dive straight in. So I want to share my screen and go over the visual of what we're going to do today. So so how to get your bankruptcy removed in 30 days on the first try, guys. How credit bureaus verify bankruptcy information. Credit bureaus do not receive bankruptcy information directly from the courts. Instead, they rely on the following method. So actually, guys, when you go file a bankruptcy, and the bankruptcy in your credit report is two different entities, and they don't communicate with each other often. So they use secondary third-party bureaus. What were you about to say? You was about to say something, Miss Tina? I thought I heard you. Oh yeah, so they don't use any communication tactics outside of the secondary bureaus like Lexus, Nexus, or Pacer, or systems like that. These agencies will pull public records from court filings and provide the information to the credit bureaus. Automated systems. When you dispute a bankruptcy, the credit bureaus typically use an automated system like eOscar to process a dispute if the bankruptcy is flagged for verification rather than contacting the court directly. The bureau often checks the data with the secondary reporting agencies such as LexisNexis, SageStream, Innovis, CoreLogic, ARS, Clarity Services, Trust Factor Trust, LCI, Lenders Consumer Information. Yes, guys, so this is going to be a very powerful method. I want and advise you guys to take notes because I'm about to give Miss Tina Talks Credit the floor, and she's going to go over everything step by step. Go ahead, Miss Tina.
All right, guys. So to get a bankruptcy deleted in 30 days, meaning on the first try of you disputing it, we're going to do something that I like to call interrupting the credit bureau's supply chain. So I know you guys hear things about freezing the secondary bureaus all the time, and some of you who are fighting bankruptcy may have even tried this method. So the whole idea is basically when freezing, we're not stopping the credit bureaus completely from being able to verify something, but we are definitely putting a mountain in between them, the verification process, because we limit them greatly in ways that they can verify the bankruptcy that's on the report. Now, when you freeze normally, if you are disputing something like a Capital One account or something like that, now it's not going to keep anything like that from being verified. In fact, as long as an account is showing up on your credit report, it can be verified verified freeze or no freeze. But it's different with public records because it's not like there's a company like a Capital One or something sitting back with an open account verifying payment status and things like that. It doesn't work like that with public records. So that's why freezing works well. So you're going to want to freeze the consumer reporting agencies before you dispute and make sure that everything is frozen.
Yes, guys. So like Miss Tina was saying, having your LexisNexis frozen is a very vital part of this method because it cuts off the communication line between the county where the bankruptcy is filed and the credit bureaus that's reporting the bankruptcy on your credit report. So I'm going to show you really quick how to freeze your LexisNexis and give you guys a visual. So you want to go on google.com just like this and go to LexisNexis freeze, click on the first link and then scroll down and request a security freeze for yourself, guys. It's pretty straightforward after that, and you just go through here, put all the information in and freeze your account. And like Miss Tina said, that is going to give you a opportunity to close the communication lines between the county where the bankruptcy is frozen and the LexisNexis third-party bureaus. Now, you might have to freeze other bureaus outside of LexisNexis as well, like Pacer or Innovis or LexisNexis. Tina, which bureau outside of LexisNexis is the ones that they need to focus on freezing?
Okay, so there's about 7 to 8 of them. So definitely LexisNexis, and we know that LexisNexis currently owns SageStream, but you need to freeze with SageStream too because they are one and the same, but they have separate information as well. So make sure you do both. You're going to also want to freeze Innovis, Prologic Creedco, ARS, Clarity Services, Factor Trust, which is a company owned by TransUnion, by the way, and LCI. So those are the main ones that you're going to want to freeze, and make sure that you get them frozen before you send out your dispute rounds. This has to be done before. If you don't do it before, or if you do not freeze all of them, and then the one that you don't freeze just may happen to have that bankruptcy on it, then bam, you have a verification there. Now, about 80% of the time when we do this, we get the bankruptcy deleted on the first round. So kind of to me, when I see a bankruptcy, to me, it's kind of almost like looking at collection on the credit report. I'm thinking, nothing, just because of this strategy. So I do know that a lot of people are struggling with bankruptcy, especially business owners who can't get funding and things of that nature. So I definitely say, try this, make sure you freeze all of these. It's important. This is why this is not working for a lot of people. They're not knowing who to freeze and just, how many companies out here to freeze. So if you get all of them, more than likely, you're going to get that bankruptcy on the first try.
Man, that's so powerful. So guys, the link in the description, and I'm going to list every third-party bureau in the link in the description below. The document that I was talking from in the beginning of the video is going to be linked in the description as well. This is going to give you guys bullet points in specific secondary bureaus. She said it was 7. So guys, you have homework to do before you even start the dispute process. You have to freeze 7 bureaus, just like I just showed you with LexisNexis. Go to these websites, put your authorization in to freeze those accounts so you can stop the verification process. You got to understand, guys, everything in your credit report has to be 100% verified, 100% accurate, 100% timely. So guys, the verification process, we're cutting it out because we are freezing it. If we freeze the communication between the bureaus and the county that hosts the credit report, the bankruptcy, there is no verification. And if there's no verification, they have to remove it.
Right. You think about it. It's what I like to call bottlenecking, like where the road is wide. If they can verify with all 7 or 8 of the consumer reporting agencies, if we cut them off, then we make it harder for them to kind of squeeze through. So what this does is this forces the credit bureaus to verify independently instead of just reaching out through their usual automatic systems to Innovis, to LexisNexis to do verifications. So this makes it extremely harder for them to get things done. So make sure that you freeze all 7 of them, because if you don't, then you're going to come back and say, oh, this doesn't work.
Right. So do the due diligence, freeze the credit bureaus prior to even getting started with the dispute process. All right.
And of course, you know me, I have a prayer for them. Of course, I have in my creditapprove software. So I definitely want to show you the dispute letter just so you can see what I actually use for my own clients. Q uses this in his software and it works. So definitely check that out. So hey guys, this is the my software. We have created a bankruptcy letter. There's going to be 2 variations of this letter. Chances are, if you do this right the first time, you're only going to need this one letter this one time. Okay, so this is just a dummy test letter. Here is the verbiage here. I'm not going to show you. I will read through all of this for you. You can go to my creditapprove to get this exact dispute letter. I just want to say this about the ending of the letter, where we CC companies in. This is kind of like an extra coding of umph to your letters, because we're CCing legal representatives, Federal Reserve systems, attorney state generals, federal trade commissions, all kinds of people or companies of authority. So that's important too. That gives our dispute letter more power. So like, even if you're doing disputes doing DIYs or through Q software, definitely add your CCs in there. It really does impact and make a difference. Now, in my creditapprove software, you can edit this letter. So if you want to change something that this field says, where it says status, if you want it to make it say reference number, you can put that there, especially if the reference number is inaccurately reporting. So it's very customizable, and also it's very effective just the way it is. So, and yeah, you can do dispute, of course, with all 3 credit bureaus. If you need to create letters, freeze letters, because with all 3 of the consumer reporting agencies that you're going to have to freeze with, you can do them all online, but you have to pass your own security test. If you don't pass like the first or second time, then you're going to have to mail in a freeze request. So those letters will also be available in the My Creditapprove software for you in case you need those. And so that's it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. You know, I'm all about showing you a good letter. So there it is. And this right here will get you what you're looking for with that deletion.
Man. I mean, this is a lot of sauce, guys, because I know a lot of people have bankruptcies and they don't know what to do with it. The bankruptcies hinder them for such a long time. Guys, if you do not want to use the software to do it yourself, if you want to hire a professional, the GOAT of credit, please hire Miss Tina Talks Credit to actually go in and do everything that we just discussed and probably a little more, just for you to take care of the bankruptcy. If you want to do it yourself, go to the My Creditapprove software. Everything that we talked about inside of this video is going to be directly in the software, plus some added bonuses as well. If you have any questions or concerns, let us know in the comment section. Actually, in the comment section, if you want us to show you how to do a round 2 of this, type in round 2 in the comment section and we will know that you guys want us to teach more about this, and we will make another video for the round 2 if it does not get removed. But you have an 80% chance if you follow the instructions for it to be removed. Did you have anything else before we get out of here, Miss Tina?
One thing to say this now. This is my 18th year in this business, and every year around this time of the year, from like the middle of November to around the middle of January, my company always gets the best deletions. So they seem to heighten around this month. So if you're doing DIY, if you're using Q software, if you're hiring someone, whatever you're doing, go ahead and get your letters in now. Try to have your letters in before Christmas. That way you can get in that pool of those best results. I'm telling you, I'm just speaking from my own experience. We get the best deletions through there. I guess everybody's out decking the halls or taking vacations or whatever, but now is the time to get in there if you want to get some quick deletions.
Man, I think we need to do a video on when to dispute, because if the season, see, she's been in it for 18 years. I only been doing this for 8 years, so she got 10 years of extra oomph in this. So man, you guys have no idea how much of a blessing this lady is for this channel, because she is giving you guys unlimited gas. She is giving y'all straight gas, and I appreciate her. Show us some love. Go to Tina Talks Credit YouTube channel if you want to learn more about how she break things down in detail. Show us some love to her YouTube channel as well. Guys, follow everything step by step. Leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Like I said, it helps YouTube push us within the algorithm. Guys, leave a comment if you want the round 2, and till next time, take care of your credit, take care of yourself. Credit Coach Q. Peace.